Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Come on.
Yay?
Oh?
What's
You
going on?
recognize me right away. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. This is good news. It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there.
What were you doing there?
Miko? Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something. How come you're acting so differently from when we first met you?
What is happening? I don't get it. I'm so confused.
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other Shrine Maidens leave. Anyway, I've always been like this. People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this for a fact. Every side of me is the real me. People just like to define things in all sorts of arbitrary ways. This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. And I'm just doing as I please.
Paimon didn't quite follow.
Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll see what I mean.
Oh, really? How did you do it? Well, how did you save me from the Belladere?
Right! Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon didn't notice what you did to get Scaramouche off our backs.
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the Balladeer down on his knees, begging for mercy in an instant? Would you believe me?
Probably. I don't know.
Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that, and more about how exactly you're going to thank me, no?
No, please tell me.
Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought.
Well, I guess I have to thank you because never knew what's gonna happen if Yai is not there, to be honest.
I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your actions, not your words.
What do you want me to do then?
The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they?
What happened next?
You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's also issued a strict ban on the use of delusions across the whole army. With their stronghold exposed, I doubt the Balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleagues' behalf. It would be more trouble than it's worth. I must say, I would relish the opportunity to watch the Fatui getting a taste of their own medicine.
Well, when she appeared in the scene, I thought she was working with him. Scaramouche, I mean. Well, it's good to know that she's not.
Well, anyway, that Songonomiya Kokomi, she really outdid herself this time. I'd love to have another chat with her again in person. But alas, belief systems can be such a hindrance sometimes.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as the Gucci of the Grand Shrine?
Oh, people have another face to themselves, huh?
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on something I need you to do for me.
This is why you rescued me, or... Nah, let's say, what do you need?
You've met her, right?
Raiden Shogun.
I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes?
Who? You mean inside, in that place?
Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve her being.
It's a different person. Huh.
Her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the Traveler met later? And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
But why go to such lengths?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state, free from all disturbances.
So, that place that she carved open with her sword...
The plane of euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place that typically only allows her existence.
It's the domain expansion.
She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet, who has a singular focus on the pursuit of eternity. This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity.
Huh. Zhongli also mentioned erosion.
You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liyue's Archon. What a fascinating god he is.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhang Li was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child, throwing a temper tantrum and locking herself in her room. Don't you think?
That's how she sees her, huh? Interesting.
The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the eternity of her own definition. And ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The fear of loss.
I'm still not sure what you want me to do.
The truth is, we are on the same side.
Well, that's good to know.
You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather like to save this nation and save A while we're at it. The key is that the plane of euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to shake the Raiden Shogun's will.
But the problem is, I've been defeated once.
So this is your plan? To abolish the Vision Hunt decree? Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance, but by, hopping inside the Raiden Shogun's inner world?
And defeat her, yes?
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma back on track. Otherwise, an eternity of darkness awaits.
And why do I have to do it?
Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of euthymia is a space where only she is allowed to exist. The fact that you could appear there tells us one crucial thing.
I never knew that she couldn't bring somebody else inside.
That you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual who is so unpredictable in the face of eternity.
Has no one else ever been in there?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, no one even knows what it looks like in there. Your existence is more than just an opportunity. It's the very key to all of this. To that I say, well done, child. You did not disappoint me after all.
I thank you for your compliment.
Wait, you're leaving? Where are you going?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you.
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. That sounds fancy. Definitely sounds fancy for sure. Look at that. That looks Dangerous. Okay, here we go. Anti-Raiden Shogun training. What could it be?
We're gonna do it here? And what's this mechanism for?
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate. Unless, of course, her skills have declined.
Oh, you've sparred with her before, or something.
It'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter strategy. That should be a big help, don't you think? The aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks. Since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already, I presume this shouldn't be more than you can handle.
Probably. What? What? Ouch. Stop. Wait. Okay. Oh my gosh, what? Oh no. Can I stay inside but dodge? Oh okay, I have to go outside, I see. What? Oh my.
Everyone has
Oh no. What?
steady as stone.
Well, I failed that one.
I'll catch up.
Okay. Let's do that again. Uh-huh. Ouch. Okay. Uh-huh. Cool. I hit once. There we go. Oh, we got it. What about the final challenge?
I'll catch up.
Pretty hard. Okay. Getting the hang of it, maybe. Maybe not.
Someone needs assistance.
Okay. Watch that one.
Someone needs assistance.
This is full focus. My hands are shaking. Oh no! Okay, let's do that again. I can't. I need to do it again. That one has very short animation. I mean, cast time. I just need to stay at range, I guess, because the one in the middle has very short cast time. I don't think I can dodge that. Yeah, you can't even use the iframe for the middle one. But for these ones, you can.
I'll catch up.
I almost got hit by that one.
Leave it up to me.
Oh man, I got hit by that one. What? Oh man. Okay, let's do that again. This one is the final one. I'll use my ult maybe. No, oh no. Abandon that one.
Someone needs assistance.
Okay, let's do this one.
I'll catch up.
I'll make sure I get it this time.
Someone needs assistance.
Ouch. I looked somewhere else for just a small millisecond. Okay. I'm gonna get hit again, am I? Please don't.
I'll catch up. Someone needs assistance.
We're good. Okay, there we go.
As a dutiful maid.
Alright. There we go, we got it. Hey. TI.
What a workout!
It was a little challenging.
So how come you know so much about the Raiden Shogun?
You mean me?
Uh-huh.
Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's servant.
Oh.
What? Like Devalin is to Barbados? Huh. Never would have guessed by looking at you.
The theories are right.
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form.
I would love to see that, please.
In your dreams.
What? Are you serious? No. Well... I've never been... I'm so depressed.
Huh.
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say?
Oh man.
A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share. But I don't think that's the same thing as complete stasis. At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on. You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of euthymia. Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal. By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least.
Yeah, just like you said, she is like a little child. Maybe you're correct. I guess I see your point of view now. Yeah, she has taken a very one-sided view. Quite selfish.
Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain the status quo or do whatever it takes to bring her back on track, regardless of the cost. I have chosen the latter because if stubbornly isolating herself in the plane of euthymia is her idea of eternity, then my duty as her eternal servant is to drag her back out of her own head and into the real world.
Aw, Miko, you sound like a really great friend.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Could you possibly spare the sentimentality for the time being? Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for anti-Raiden Shogun training phase 2.
Oh, there's a phase 2.
There's a part 2?
There is a phase 2. Oh no. What? I have to defeat these? Well, I guess it's not as much as before. Ouch.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
One thing that I have to say outside.
No rest for the wicked.
Or, yeah.
Steady as stone. By royal
I
decree.
think the phase 2 is not as bad as the first one because there is no
I'll catch
need
up.
to dodge everything. I can just use my...
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Ouch.
Leave it up to me.
There we go. That was more easier than the first one, in my opinion.
We're finally done. How did we do?
You did quite admirably. I could see your determination and your hard work.
So, do you think we're ready to beat the Raiden Shogun now?
How do I put this? You're no match for her at all.
As expected.
Wait, what? So all of this was a complete waste of time?
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. You don't think I'd leave you with no chance to win at all, do you? Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances?
To be honest,
You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle, but when they face the Raiden Shogun herself, considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue, they're ultimately quite helpless.
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of Swordfish too, you know.
Yep, I'm the captain of Swordfish 2. What a nice heckin' name. That is cool.
I don't mean to belittle them. On the contrary, it is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that their will is all the more precious. In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful.
So, what's the plan?
Oh, goodness, is that the time? I have another guest to receive today. We can talk more back at the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Okay then.
All of this sudden, you're entertaining guests? Paimon's really struggling to understand how you work.
She's really mysterious. Her personality, that is. I can't tell what she's thinking at all.